And they're not the only ones. In fact, we're watching that same storm system. We're not seeing any signs of it nearby, but there it is. There's St. Louis right there, but you can see the extent of the snow all the way back through western Kansas, all the way through much of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, through Ohio, even starting to see some flurries now going into parts of the Virginias. And this is going to be moving due east. There's not going to be much of a northerly curl to this, so most of this stuff should stay to our south. At least that's what the models are saying now. It's going to be close, though, so we're going to be watching it, but we think it's going to stay to our south. But notice how there are winter storm warnings and advisories through this whole zone, where, as Caitlin said, yes, a foot of snow could fall. There'd probably be a ribbon of a foot of snow, not only through central Missouri, but maybe even into Illinois and Indiana. And then as there's a reconstitution of the storm across the Carolinas and Virginia, and maybe the spine of the Appalachians could see a foot of snow as well. But let's go full screen here. Home, really our main issue this weekend is the cold. Right now, temperatures are running in the teens. You can see how it's 17 in Hartford right now, 19 in New Haven, and 11 in Salisbury, 12 in Putnam. Windsor Locks is at 14. So definitely cold, and our forecast is for it to remain so. Highs today go into the 20s, maybe to near 30 or 31 along the shoreline. Bridgeport we have at 31. New Haven we have for 30. But Hartford should stay in the upper 20s. All of the suburbs around Hartford, the Farmington Valley should be about that as well. Manchester, Vernon about 27. Willimantic 28. You see Salisbury coming in at about 23. Then overnight tonight, I do expect the cloudy skies as a result of that storm coming closer. Maybe even a few isolated flurries meandering in as well. And I don't think it's going to be as cold because of the clouds. Temperatures will be probably closer to 20 or even in the low 20s in a lot of areas. So let's take a look at this storm with the Futurecast tomorrow's weather today. You'll see that through today, and I'll just zoom through it. That's 3 o'clock. Here's about 5 o'clock. No problems today. Partly to mostly sunny skies will be with us. And then it starts to cloud up tonight. And then this model brings in some snow showers early tomorrow. And here's about 6 o'clock. This is the most aggressive model out there. Most of the other models are saying we won't get a flake, but this model wants to put out at least a few flurries or snow showers, mainly in the morning, then in the noon and during the afternoon. If anything, although we might see an isolated flurry, the storm is too far to the south to have much of an impact. We actually see skies clearing towards the late afternoon and evening, and you can see by 7 o'clock it's clear again. And our Futurecast is saying, because it is painting on a few snow showers, that there could be a minor coating on the ground as a result of those. Again, this is the most aggressive model. Most of the models we're looking at out there, including the European and the GFS and the NAM, those names that we often roll around, they're not painting any accumulations at all. But we will put at least the idea that there could be a few flurries across southern Connecticut during the morning. There might be a light dusting as a result of that, but I really think most of this storm is staying well enough to the south. We don't have any worry, and then the rest of Sunday's looking fine. Just like today, it'll be cold, though, with temperatures running in the upper 20s to near 30, maybe low 30s along the shoreline tomorrow. And then Monday, it's very similar with a partly to mostly sunny sky. We'll expect highs in the lower 30s. Gets milder for Tuesday and Wednesday. And then as a cold front approaches Wednesday, it will turn breezy. And once it's passed, we're seeing temperatures on Thursday back in the 20s to near 30. But all the while, really dry. Our next opportunity for some snow showers really isn't until next Friday. So not a lot of precipitation out there. Arctic air is in place. Everything's kind of shifted to the south. It keeps the Gulf of Mexico moisture away, and that saves us from much in the way of shoveling.
Okay, well, it looks like a nice sunny week ahead for us, too.
Sure, just a little cold on a lot of those days, and that's about it.